peace and power. Let me put it in the chat. All right, so I had to go get my light. It was out there in the workout room for no reason. Okay. And so, yeah, we're in the building. I bet y'all thought I was going to come. Um, I was sitting here writing in my book of shadows. And a book of shadows would be the things that you need to work on um, about yourself. And so when I think of things that I need to work on personally, and I put them in this journal, just a regular journal. So that's what I was doing. Definitely want to check in and get this book. Let me not put, yeah, I be putting books everywhere. Let me stay organized. I've been out my office about 2 months because it was chaotic. Yeah, I didn't want to deal with it. So I'm back. Hey sis, got Rachel in the building. Um, just came here to read. I had a head to do today, and when you're doing children's hair, they may or may not cooperate. And so he did better than the first time. He did not scream, but he was still crying. And so it took a minute. He wanted to take 19 breaks. He had to pee 99 times. It was great. Yeah. So I am here. Yeah. Excuse me. I should have did this before I got on here. But I had a bunny on. But keep it real. I had a bunny on, so I was really finna lay down. But I was like, no. We gotta get this book done because we got 2 more books that we reading. We done everything, baby. And I thought since I did the edges first, that would be like the tender part. He cried to the exact last braid. Okay. I was like, oh, you sent it all over. After that, I needed to get on cloud 9 because I had not been lifted since the AM. So yeah, it was a lot. And then I had to take him back home, and I gave his dad a whole bunch of eggs because we got a whole bunch of eggs. Shout out to the chickens. Shout out to the chickens. Yeah, I just want to clear my energy. I should have lit a candle. Should have made it special. I got the incense burning though. I got my just thinking. I have a lot going on mentally, and reading is like what I do. And so I absolutely love to read. It's my escape. Girl, he was tender song. I was like, oh. I was like, now, why are you crying? And I ain't on your scalp at this moment. I need to know. I was like, what are you doing, Jalen? I'm not even touching your scalp. He is so cute, though. Because once it was over, he got me wanting to play. Okay. His dad, like, y'all, I'm like, no. When I do hair, um, I am one of those people that is into the health of the hair. So I'm not just gonna wash it. I'm gonna wash it, You going under the dryer with a deep conditioner every time because yeah, it's better for the hair. I take care of the hair. I don't do it for really the money. If I did, I would have charged a little bit more. Need to start charging about an hour. Girl, Coco ass on late on edge. She ain't represent. We need to start calling other chicks' name. We got Black Lightning, and I think Cacao left. Coco don't lay on eggs, girl. Coco ain't laying on eggs, and when she used to lay her eggs, she used to eat them. Pissed me off because at first she was laying their beautiful eggs, but they were in a smaller chicken coop, and I feel like she wasn't comfortable laying those eggs in there, if that makes sense. Cause they like laying their eggs out free, not all cooped up, and that chicken coop is small. Yeah, Coco be trying to eat them eggs. She really play too much. Coco thinks she the boss for real. She can tell she the favorite. Clearly. Shy, Coco need to pay some rent. If you ain't laying on eggs, you need to pay some rent. But yeah, the baby chicks are getting big. We're gonna put them back on YouTube soon. They have bloomed. My gardening class saw them, I think. I don't know if y'all have seen them, but they might be on the I don't know what the hell we supposed to be else, honestly. So I ain't even finna worry about it. Cause I don't know. Let me check my Instagram timeline. I think that's why I posted it. But they don't gotta be they getting their new feathers. They running around eating shit up. Because that's what they do. Eat all the bugs out the yard. Chickens are good to keep down ticks and stuff. What I should have did brought me some water. And it's Friday night, so I should have got me some wine. I'm trying not to just be having a party every day. So I'm getting tell me you hit the wrong note. I just say, how you know? What note I was trying to hit? I don't never hit the wrong. That's Eric Badu talking shit. Excuse my language. This stops my Nina after dog. um, there's a girl on here mad because she at a hotel and she was talking about the towels. I always take my towels. I don't want to wipe or dry myself with a towel that just random people who are visiting are using. I don't. And so I take my towel. But yeah. Let me close this down. Distraction. Yeah. I need to see how much time I've been spending on Instagram. I don't because it is a business for me. And so I gotta be on there posting. I need to post to my page. I ain't posted to my page in so long. I need to be something juicy so it can get some good likes. So tonight, y'all, we are in what chapter? Ooh, chapter 9. I keep saying the chapter gonna be long, and it don't never be long. Let's see. Let me type it in the chat. Oh, Kybalion. I feel good because I said I was gonna read this again every summer. And here we are, like 2-3 summers in, chapter. Chapter 9. All right, y'all. So I do want to share with y'all what I have coming up. Um, I am going to host another mastering crypto class. I'm just the host. I pay for classes. So we have a different teacher than myself. And we're just gonna show up every week till we finish it. It's not very long. It's not long and drawn out. It's probably like 5 meetings tops. Maybe 6. They added some recently. We'll get together and learn about this crypto and stuff. Excuse me. Because all y'all that ain't moved on it, you're gonna get left behind. They changing up currencies and everything right now. So you better pay attention to the financial world. Um hey. Also, we have fall gardening class coming up. So don't forget to go over to Patreon and sign up. Um, if I don't get a sign up, I'm still gonna be gardening. I'm still gonna be gardening. Don't even matter. Shout out to my gardening class that just graduated. Everybody that met the prerequisites, I sent out your certificates. I hope you enjoy them. I wish somebody would post the certificates so I can repost, but I digress. But yeah, Jennifer was the only person that told me she got hers. I don't know if everybody got it, but like I said, um, give me a little post so I can tag y'all in it, and then I can put it on my business page. Tag the business, Katie's Alchemy. Also, what else is coming up? I don't want to miss nothing. Um, we are going back into body butter season, so place your orders. I don't ship body butter during the summer because I'm not gonna keep replacing melted product. People get it home. If it's melted, they don't even know how to reestablish the consistency, and so I just don't sell it in the summer at all. Get ready though. We are going to go into something new. We're going to be using astrology with the body butters. So every sign we're going to use herbs associated with the signs, channel the energy. And so yeah, we got that going on, and that's after the summer, well into fall. Don't place your order now, but yeah, go to the link tree. The website is on there. Trying to think what else, and y'all don't have to go to that website. Y'all, either way, you can pay through PayPal. I can invoice you. I will upload some product video. That'll be nice. I haven't did that in a long time on Instagram. And so I'm going to uploading the body butter video so y'all can see the consistency. And I can upload them. Oh, excuse me. I can upload them here too. And so don't do that. I'm trying to find what else. Um, we just got a lot coming up. Oh, and book club is about to restart in the fall, and we're going to be reading Awakening the Master Masculine. We just finished Awakening the Master Feminine. This was so good. It was juicy. So now we're gonna learn about the brothers. Brother Uno hit us up a couple of shows, and baby, everybody love Brother Uno. Either they love to hate him or they just love him. And so, shout out to Brother Uno, getting to the root of it all. He helped us a lot with the numbers as far as the book club goals. He wasn't afraid to get on there, state his opinion or his experience, because that's what it is. Everybody's speaking from a different experience. And so I appreciate that. A lot of people won't hop on for some reason. It is book club, but if you don't feel comfortable, participate in live chat, and we'll show the comments on the screen. I think that's about it, y'all. I did good because I don't never let y'all know what we got coming up, and then so many people just be forgetting. So we're gonna get into the Kybalion chapter. When you said bodybuilders, I thought we were about to exercise. I said bodybuilders. When, girl? I said something about bodybuilders. Oh, body butter, body butter, and I don't even have none to show y'all. Um, we use it, and so this had some in it. This is usually what I give out to people as a sample, but it's empty. It's empty. So I can't even really show y'all none. But yeah, people who buy it, y'all know. Y'all know. But yeah, we're going to get into chapter 9. Let's go. Let me show my screen. Share. I'll do that. And then, oh, bodybuilder. Not bodybuilder. Nah, girl, I like bodybuilders. Girl, that ain't me. That ain't my ministry. I think women should be soft, not hard. That's just me. I don't know nobody that like pushing, I don't know. So yeah, I am gonna put this here. Do we need to build that out? I doubt it. All right, we're gonna get into this book. We're gonna get into this book. Boom, boom, I'm trying to look at these cards. Look into that later. But anyway, chapter 9, vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. And that's a quote from the Kybalion. The great third Hermetic principle, the principle of vibration, embodies the truth that motion is manifest in everything in the universe, that nothing is at rest, that everything moves, vibrates, and circles. This Hermetic principle was recognized by some of the early Greek philosophers who embodied it in their systems. But then, for centuries, it was lost sight of by the thinkers outside of the Hermetic ranks. But in the 19th century, physical science rediscovered the truth, and the 20th century scientific discoveries have added additional proof of the correctness and truth of this centuries old Hermetic doctrine. The Hermetic teachings are that not only is everything in constant movement and vibration, but that the differences between the various manifestations of the universal power are due entirely to the varying rate and mode of vibrations. Not only this, but that even the all in itself manifests a constant vibration of such an infinite degree of intensity and rapid motion that it may be practically considered as at rest, and the teachers directing the attention of the students to the fact that even on the physical plane, a rapidly moving object such as a revolving wheel seems to be at rest. The teachers are to the effect that the teachings are to the effect that the spirit is at one end of the pole of vibration and the other pole being certain extremely gross forms of matter. Between these two poles, are millions upon millions of different rates and modes of vibration. So they're saying spirit is at one end of the pole, and then different, grotesque, extremely gross forms of matter. Um, Whatever that may be. Modern science has proven that all we call matter and energy are but modes of vibratory motion, and some of the more advanced scientists are rapidly moving towards the positions of the occultists, who hold that the phenomena of mind are likewise modes of vibration or motion. Let us see what science has to say regarding the question of vibration in matter and energy. In the first place, science teaches that all matter manifests in some degree. The vibrations arising from temperature or heat, be an object cold or hot, both being but degrees at the same things. It manifests certain heat vibrations, and in that sense is in motion and vibration. Then all particles of matter are in circular movement from corpuscle to suns. The planets revolve around suns, and many of them turn on their axis. The suns move around greater central points, and these are believed to move around still greater, and so on at infinitum. The molecules of which the particular kinds of matter are composed are in a state of constant vibration and movement around each other and against each other. The molecules are composed of atoms, which likewise are in a state of constant movement and vibration. The atoms are composed of corpuscles, sometimes called electrons, ions, etc., which also are in a state of rapid motion, revolving around each other, and which manifest a very rapid state and a mode of vibration. And so we see that all forms of matter manifest vibration in accordance with the Hermetic principle of vibration. And so it is with the various forms of energy. Science teaches that light, heat, magnetism, and electricity are but forms of vibratory motion connected in some way with and probably emanating from the ether. Science does not as yet attempt to explain the nature of the phenomenon known as cohesion, which is the principle of molecular attraction, nor chemical affinity, which is the principle of atomic attraction, nor gravitation, the greatest mystery of the three, which is the principle of attraction by which every particle or mass of matter is bound to every other particle or mass. These three forms of energy are not as yet understood by science, yet the writers incline to the opinion that these two are manifestations of some form of vibratory energy, a fact which the Hermeticists have held and taught for ages past. The universal ether, which is postulated by science without its nature being understood clearly, is held by the Hermeticists to be but a higher manifestation of that which is erron- erroneously erroneously called matter, that is to say, matter at a higher degree of vibration, and is called by them the ethereal substance. The Hermeticists teach that this ethereal substance is of extreme tenuity and elasticity and pervades universal space, serving as a medium of transmission of waves of vibratory energy such as heat, light, electricity, magnetism, etc. The teachings are that the ethereal substance is a connecting link between the forms of vibratory energy known as matter on the one hand and energy or force on the other, and also that it manifests a degree of vibration in a rate, in rate and mode entirely of its own. And this is just talking about, like we were talking about the other day about the earthworm. Um, That's like a lower form, minerals. There's a whole mineral kingdom, which consists of the elemental table. Um, Pretty much everything is just on a different vibration. And so when you find minerals in the soil, you think that they are sitting still, but they're in fact vibrating. And so I don't know why I still had it over there. I am tripping. Okay. Scientists have offered an illustration of a rapidly moving wheel, top, or cylinder to show the effects of increasing rates of vibration. The illustration is supposed to say wheel, top, or revolving cylinder running at a low rate of speed. We will call this revolving thing the object. In following out the illustration, let us suppose that the object moving slowly, it may be seen readily, but no sound of its movement reaches the ear. The speed is gradually increased. In a few moments, its movement becomes so rapid that a deep growl or low note may be heard. Then, as the rate is increased, the note rises one in the musical scale. Then the motion can still further increase. The next highest note is distinguished. Then, one after another, all the notes of musical scale appear rising higher and higher as the motion is increased. Finally, when the motions have reached a certain rate, the final note perceptible to human ears is reached, and the shrill, piercing shriek dies away, and silence follows. No sound is heard from the revolving object, the rate of motion being so high that the human ear cannot register the vibrations. Then comes the perception of rising degrees of heat. Then, after quite a time, the eye catches a glimpse of the object becoming a dull, dark reddish color. As the rate increases, the red becomes brighter. Then, as the speed is increased, the red melts into an orange. Then the orange melts into a yellow. Then follow successively the shades of green, blue, indigo, and finally violet as the rate of speed increases. Then violet shades away and all color disappears and human eye not being able to search. But there are invisible rays emanating from the revolving object. The rays that are used in photographing and other subtle rays of light then begin to manifest the peculiar rays known as the X-ray, etc. As the constitution of object changes, electricity and magnetism are emitted when the appropriate rate of vibration is attained. When the object reaches a certain rate of vibration, its molecules disintegrate and resolve themselves into the original elements or atoms. Then the atoms following the principle of vibration are separated into the corpuscles of which they are composed. And finally, even the corpuscle disappear and the object may be said to be composed of the ethereal substance. Science not there to follow the illustration further, but Hermeticists teach that if the vibrations be continually increased, the object would mount up the successive states of manifestation and would in turn manifest the various mental stages and then on spirit work until it would finally re-enter the all, which is absolute spirit. The object, however, would have ceased to be an object long before the stage of ethereal substance was reached, but otherwise the illustration is correct inasmuch as it shows the effect of constantly increased rates and modes of vibration. So I don't want y'all to get lost. It's talking about how you can take one of those top spinners And when you spin it, it goes faster and faster. So that's why you put different colors on it, so it change colors. But it's using that illustration of an object, and it's saying that instead of it stopping like the little tops and laying on the side, it would keep going, and it would be speeding up so fast to where it vanishes. And so the object, however, would have ceased to be an object long before the stage of ethereal substance was reached, but otherwise the illustration is correct inasmuch as it shows the effect of constantly increased rates and modes of vibration. It must be remembered in the above illustration that at the stages at which the object throws off vibrations of light, heat, etc., it is not actually resolved into those forms of energy which are much lighter in the scale, but simply that it reaches a degree of vibration in which those forms of energy are liberated in a degree from the confining influences of its molecules, atoms, and corpuscles, as the case may be. These forms of energy, although much higher in scale than matter, are imprisoned and confined in the material combination by reason of the energies manifesting through and using material forms, but thus becoming entangled and confined in their creations of material forms, which to an extent is true of all creations, the creating force becoming involved in its creation. But the Hermetic teachings go much further than do those of modern science. They teach that all manifestation of thought, emotion, reason, will, or desire, or any mental state or condition are accompanied by vibrations, a portion of which are thrown off and which tend to affect the minds of other persons by induction. This is the principle which produces the phenomenon of telepathically mental influence and other forms of the action and power mind over mind with which the general public is rapidly becoming acquainted owing to the wide dissemination of occult knowledge by various schools, cults, and teachers along these lines at this time. And when you look up the etymology of cult, it just means culture. They got you scared of your own culture. So, yeah. Every thought, emotion, or mental state has its corresponding rate and mode of vibration, and by an effort of the will of the person or of other persons, these mental states may be reproduced just as a musical tone may be reproduced by causing an instrument to vibrate at a certain rate, just as color may be produced in the same way. By a knowledge of the principle of vibration as applied to the mental phenomena, one may polarize his mind at any degree he wishes, thus gaining a perfect control over his mental states, moods, etc. In the same way, he may affect the minds of others, producing the desired mental states in them. In short, he may be able to produce on the mental plane that which science produces on the physical plane, namely vibrations at will. This power, of course, may be acquired only by the proper instruction, exercises, practice, etc. The science being that of mental transmutation, one of the branches of the Hermetic art. A little reflection on what we have said will show the student that the principle of vibration underlies the wonderful phenomenon of the power manifested by the masters and adepts who are able to apparently set aside the laws of nature, but who in reality are simply using one law against another, one principle against others, and who accomplish their results by changing the vibrations of material objects or forms of energy, and thus perform what are commonly called miracles. At one, as one of the old Hermetic writers has truly said, he who understands the principle of vibration has grasped the scepter of power. Scepter of power. And so that chapter was on the principle of vibration. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Whew. Child, this made my hands feel so much better. When I be holding that phone, it really, really be making my hands achy. And so this selenite helps. My hands was aching for days, and I grabbed these, and some of the energy is gone already. My phone getting full. My phone always full. Let me see. Miss Ina. Somebody posted a meme said, "Do you remember when we were younger and somebody asked what's wrong with you, and our mamas will respond they want their ass whooped? Why the fuck would I want that?" So funny, because it's true. Like what? All right, y'all. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I think I'm gonna lay down. I got up early. I'm trying to change my habits. And so I've been getting up early this morning. I got up at around 6:30. The morning before that, I got up at like 3:30. Couldn't go back to sleep. And tomorrow, I'm not gonna get up that early at all. Okay? I think I put in my time this week. I didn't even know it was Friday. I thought it was Thursday. And so I am grateful and thankful for another successful week and everything. My garden coming along. I haven't seen a cucumber yet, but it's okay. I have seen okra, tomatoes. I should have ate my broccoli leaves. The grasshopper ate all my broccoli leaves. The kale doing okay. The collard greens, the mustards. I need to get in the box and prune them some more. Ooh, to encourage. Excuse me, y'all. I don't want to live. Sorry. So encourage growth. You want to prune your plants. And so yeah, plants doing well. Sweet potato spreading. I'm like, dang, they growing kind of fast. I went out there today and dumped out the potato bags to see if any potatoes was in there. I should have wet them first, but I didn't see any, so I don't know. I'm gonna go out there tomorrow and do the other one. My potatoes was doing good, and then I think they didn't have enough space. They said, "Oh, you can grow them in grow bags." I don't think so because it's like a root and it spreads. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I gotta go sleep, y'all. Y'all see, I done checked out. You didn't either. Child, see how cute I'm being. You didn't either, what, sis? Listen, I'm finna lay it down. I thought I was finna turn up, but I'm not. I'm finna turn all the way down. I'm finna put this bonnet right back on. I'll put this bonnet right back on. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Alright, yeah, I gotta go. I'm going all the times. Alright, peace and power, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.